Hi everyone, I'm Moni. Welcome to my next video. Today I'm going to show you 5 glute exercises that can be done with just dumbbells. If you have a pair of dumbbells at home, you can do this workout from the comfort of your own home. I'll also cover the most common mistakes to avoid and how to do each exercise properly. Let's do this. First up, hip thrusts. The key to doing this exercise right is making sure your heel is lined up with your knee. Place your feet slightly apart and turn your toes out. Straighten your back, lean on your shoulder blades, and strengthen the middle of your body. Go slow, no fast movements. Focus on breathing correctly. Inhale, go down. Exhale, go up. I felt funny about myself here. The first mistake is that the legs are too far away from the body. This could put a lot of stress on your lumbar vertebrae, so your back could hurt. Don't worry, you'll always see the correct execution. The second mistake, on the other hand, is feet too close. This causes the quadriceps, front of the thighs, to take on more work at the expense of the glutes. The third mistake is arching your back. This is the most common mistake I see in others. It's key to keep your mid-body solid and not bend at all. If you're doing this, you're at risk of injury or at the very least feeling pain in your lumbar region. We have to go down and up with our whole body. The fourth mistake is leaning, and this is something to keep in mind. The head should be in line with the spine. If you're just starting out, go for a lighter weight and do 4 sets of 12 reps. It's crucial to learn the technique first, which is why there are so many sets and reps. When we're in the top phase, we'll tighten the butt. It's a very important part. If you're struggling to put a barbell on yourself in a seated position, I've got a helpful tip for you. Lift it like you're going to do a squat. Then, you just put the dumbbell on top of you and go down slowly. If you're more advanced, you can try the single leg version. It's a bit more unstable, so I don't suggest it for total beginners. The way you do it is exactly the same, except you lift one leg in the air. I suggest including at least one unilateral exercise in your routine. The second exercise is Romanian deadlifts. The first mistake is to arch your back again. Trust me guys, this is just gonna end up hurting your lower back. Tighten up your abs and go down slowly. We're pushing the butt back. Exhale as you go up and inhale as you go down. The second mistake is going too far with the range of motion, almost reaching the ankle. It bends your back unnecessarily, and there's definitely no need to go all the way down. You should only go as far as your pelvis will allow, which is just below your knees. The third mistake is looking in the mirror. Even if it doesn't look like it, it's wrong. The head should always be in line with the spine. You could move your neck, and I'm sure no one wants to do that. The fourth mistake is almost to the point of sitting down. We're not on the toilet here. Yes, the knees should be slightly bent if we're targeting the butt, but not to that extent. We're pushing the butt back, not down. The fifth mistake is clenching the butt at the top. This is fine for hip thrusts, but not for Romanian deadlifts. In this case, the top phase doesn't really matter. The goal is to keep the butt in a good tight position. Otherwise, you'll just feel your lower back. If you can't hold the dumbbells in your hands, you can use lifting straps. The third exercise is Bulgarian squats. Here, the first mistake is that your legs are too close together. You'll lose all stability. So be sure to keep your feet apart, ideally at shoulder level. You'll get better results. The second mistake is having your feet at the wrong angle. Try putting your heels slightly behind your knee level. If you're aiming for the butt, lean slightly forward like I do. If you're going for the thighs, straighten up. The third mistake is a badly placed back foot. It shouldn't be too far back, but you shouldn't rely on just the toe of the foot, as you can see. This won't give you the stability you need. Place your foot slightly off the edge so it doesn't restrict you. I would recommend finding a plyo soft box or something similar. You've got two options. You could either take one dumbbell, which is obviously harder, or take one in each hand. It's up to you. You can try both and see what works best for you. The fourth exercise is squats. The first mistake to avoid is arching your back, which you'll probably see in almost everything. So watch your back everywhere. The second and one of the common mistakes is clenching your butt at the top. You don't need to do that here like you do with hip thrusts. You're just putting unnecessary strain on your lower back. As with Bulgarian squats, keep your feet apart, ideally at shoulder level. The range of motion depends on where your pelvis lets you go. Everyone's range of motion is different. The last exercise is step-ups. You can choose how high you want to do them on a bench or a box. It'll be easier with a smaller one, of course. The first mistake is moving the knee forward in front of the toe. Keep your knee as stable as possible so it doesn't move. It's hard to see here, but I hope you get the idea. The second mistake is touching or bouncing off the ground. Lots of people do this and I don't get it. It may seem easier, but there's no reason to do it. The third mistake is an unstable environment. I'd suggest sticking to something. I'm exaggerating a bit, but honestly, the stability here is pretty much zero. The moment you grip the handlebars, you'll feel a lot more stability. That's a wrap for today's video. Thanks for watching. I hope my tips on proper technique help you take your training to the next level. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. See you next time.